So welcome all my students to our electrical machine lab. So today we will discuss our experiment number 1 and see here what is the aim of the experiment. Our aim of the experiment is identification of different terminals of DC machine by test lamp method and multimeter method and to measure insulation resistance by Megger. So in this in this lecture you will able to see, you will be able to find out different terminals of DC machines. Okay, so this is our objectives here, to find armature terminal, series field terminal and short field terminal of the DC machine. So you know, as a parts of DC machine we have already completed in the last video. So in this video we will find the terminals of the DC machine and this is our objective. So as example, you know, in a compound machine, in DC compound machine, we have 6 terminals. So 2 is armature terminal, another 2 is series field terminal, so next 2 is short field terminal. So see here, so first of all, using series test board and test lamp method, we will find the different terminals. So you can see here, this is the 2 armature terminals, and this is 2 series field terminal, and this is 2 short field terminal. So what we can do is, first of all, we connect one lead of the series test board or series test lamp to the brush, and another terminal, another part of the series test lamp to the different terminals. See here 2 armature terminals, 1 and 2, and 2 short terminals, 1 and 2, and 2 series terminals, 1 and 2. So total 6 terminals are there. So initially what we can do is, we connect one part of the lead of the series test lamp to one of the brush. You know, brush is already connected in series with the armature. So another terminal, another part of the series test lamp to different terminals. So the terminal at which our bulb glows bright, it's called armature terminal. What is that? You know, armature terminal have very less resistance, very low resistance. So when our bulb will be connected to the armature terminal, our bulb will glow bright. So next, after so we will repeat the same procedure with other brush terminal, and I will find the other armature terminal A2. So after finding some A1 and A2, we have remaining 4 terminals, 2 short field terminals and 2 series field terminals. So we repeat the procedure in such a way that we connect the series test lamp with one of the short field on between any of these 4, and connect other lead to the series test board, and you will see the bulb will glow very dim, okay, or it will have some sparking. So that constitute our short field terminal. You already know it, our short field resistance is very much high. So after that finding of short field terminal, we have remaining only 2 terminals. That is obviously our series field terminal. So you know it very well. In our series field terminal, when we connect our bulb will also glow bright because it has very low resistance. So after finding of terminals, 6 terminals, what we do? We connect our ohmmeter to find the insulation resistance. So using test lamp method, we have found our 6 terminals. We have already found our armature terminals, our short terminals and our series field terminals. And you all know it very well that our armature terminal and our series field terminals, both 4 terminals have very less resistance. You know, armature resistance is very less and series field resistance is also very less. So to find it accurately which resistance value, so we should follow our multimeter method. So using multimeter method, we will find the different resistances of our terminals. So what we can do is, we will connect our multimeter to the different terminals. First we will connect to the short field terminals, next we will connect it to the armature terminals, next we will connect it to the series field terminals. And you will see in the practical, in the result you will find is, our series field terminals have very low resistance. Then some value higher is the armature terminals. Then very extreme value high is the short field terminals. So using multimeter, we will find out the different resistance of the terminals. Okay. In first part of our video, we have seen we have find out the different terminals by our test line method. So you know it very well. Between our 6 terminals, we have identified our armature terminals, our series field terminals, and our shunt field terminals. And you know it very well that our armature terminal and series field terminals have very low resistance. That's why we have used in the second part of our video multimeter to find out the exact resistance value. So now what I will do is, in the third part of our video we will see, we will measure the insulation resistance by Megger method. So here what we can do is, we will find the insulation resistance. So first thing, why we will do that? To check there exists any short circuit or not, or to check the insulation is perfect or not. So between different windings. So what we can do is, we will connect our Megger, we will take one Megger and we will connect a Megger to different terminals. So when we connect our Megger to any particular one terminals, let's say we will connect Megger to the shunt field terminals. So what our Megger will show? Our Megger will show zero resistance because there exists a short circuit part between two terminals. So let's say I will take an example of series field terminals. So if I connect our Megger between these two series field terminals, what our Megger will show? It will show zero. If I connect between two armature terminals, what it will show? It will show zero because continuity exists. What it not? So to check our insulation, what we can do is, we will connect our Megger between two different terminals, between armature series or between armature or shunt, or between shunt and series. So during that connection, if our Megger shows 2 mega ohm value, I repeat 2 mega ohm value, we think we will decide our insulation is perfect. If the value is below 2 mega ohm, we will find out that our insulation have got damaged. So we have to do varnishing. Got it? So if I connect our Megger between if any two terminals or any two different windings, got it? So we must find it 2 mega ohm. Otherwise, we have to check our insulations. Got it? Or next, what we will do? Also, we connect our Megger to terminals of Megger between body of the instruments, between body of our machine, and two different terminals. Also, we will check our insulation resistance. So you know there is no connection between body and different terminals. There is no connection, no. So when we connect our Megger between different body and any of the terminal, it must show 2 mega ohm value. Got it? So finally, the conclusion is, when we connect our Megger between any two same terminals, it will show zero value. Or when we connect our Megger between any two other windings, it must show 2 mega ohm to check insulation is perfect or not. Thank you.
Okay, this is our DC motor. As you can see the panel. So this is our compound machine. Here compound DC motor has 6 terminals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As sir told, uh, this is our practical for identify the terminals. First of all, we will see by using test lamp. Test lamp method, we will see which two terminals are armature, which two terminals are series field, and which two terminals are shunt field. Okay, you will see our practical how the ball is glow. First, we will check 1, 2. See, the ball is not glow. First one. Okay, you can see 2, 1 terminal not glow. 2, 5. You see, the ball is glowing. Means 2 and 5 is the pairing. Okay. Next 3. The 3 terminals is pairing with which terminal you can see. Here you can see the 4 and 6 terminals pairing because the ball is glowing. Means In this lamp method, you can find 2 5 terminals, 2 and 5 glowing, and 4 in 6 also glowing. Means another 2 terminals, 1 and 3 not glowing, means here some sparking occurs. You can see.
See here, there is some sparking is occurring when we are connecting between 1 and
1 and
3.
2. So 1 and 3 sparking occurs means this is our sound field. Here 1 and 3 terminals is our sound field. So here some sparking, little sparking is occurring. We can see we know that 1 and 3 terminals is our sound field terminal. Okay. After that we will see which is our armature terminal, because 4 and 6 terminals is ball glowing, and 2 and 5 also ball glowing. So which is our armature terminal? We will see using brush.
Good.
Okay. We see 4 and brush, the ball is not glowing. 5 and brush terminals, ball is glowing. It means here some connection between brush and 5 terminals, and the 2 and brush also, 2 terminal and brush also, the ball is glowing. It means 2 5 pairing, and the brush is glowing means it is our armature terminals.
So you got it already. So when we are connecting our one of the lead of the series test lamp with brass and another with 2 and 5, the ball is glowing, means it is armature terminal. So here we got the 2 and 5 terminals have already armature terminals, because when we are connecting it with the brushes, the ball is glowing. So already we have seen when we are connecting our ball between 4 and 6 terminal, the ball was glowing. That means 4 and 6 terminal was our series field terminal. And also you have seen when we are connecting our ball between 1 and 3, the ball which there is some sparking here. So finally we got our 2 and 5 is armature, 4 and 6 is series field terminal, and 1 and 3 is sound field terminal.
Now we will identify the terminals by using multimeter. This is our digital multimeter, and we have setting this on, and we will check the terminals of resistance of this terminal. See, 1 and 3 terminals, the resistance is 0.419 kilo ohm. And 4 and 6 terminals, the resistance is 0.3 ohm. And the 2 and 5 terminals, the resistance is 6.6 ohm. It means the high resistance 1 and 3, the value is high, so it is sound field. And after that 4 and 6, the resistance is very low, that is 0.3 ohm. It means it is series field. And the 2 and 5, the resistance is 6.6 ohm. It means it is armature winding. Now we will measure insulation resistance of DC machine by using measure. This is our measure. Here you can see mega ohm. Mega ohm means mega will show our resistance in mega ohm. So we have in mega we have two terminals. One terminal is connected to the 2 means armature terminals and 4 means series terminals. We will see what is the mega showing. See 2 and 4 terminals, some resistance that is 20 mega ohm, means it is showing 20 mega ohm, means the insulation resistance is good. Now we see 1 and 2 terminals, that is armature and shunt field. It is also showing 20 mega ohm, means the insulation resistance is good. After that, armature and body. We have connected two and another terminal is connected to the body. It is showing 8 mega ohm. It means it is good. After that, it will series field and body. Now it is 20 mega ohm. After that, we will see shunt and body. It is also 20 mega ohm. It means our insulation resistance is good. Now we will see series field and shunt field insulation resistance. It is also showing 20 mega ohm. So here 1 and 3 terminals, we know that 1 and 3 terminals is our shunt field terminals. We will see what is the mega is showing. You can see it is showing 0. It means the two terminals are shorted. As the reading of all the terminals, you can see the two terminals also shorted, so it is showing 0 mega ohm.
So see here, when we are connecting our mega with one terminal with armature, another terminal with body, see here it is showing 8 mega ohm. It's showing 8 mega ohm, and other terminals it is showing 20 mega ohm. But the difference is coming because see here, the winding is connected through the shaft with the body. See here, the winding is connected through the shaft with the body. That's why the armature resistance is showing, insulation resistance is showing 8 mega ohm. Right, it? So during theory I have taught you the insulation will show 2 mega ohm, but here it is showing 20 mega ohm. It is right, correct, because the machine is very new. That's why it is showing. So above 2 mega ohm it is correct. The insulation is correct. And this is a mega. It's connected with a hand driven generator. I've already taught you in a measurement class the hand driven generator. Thank you.